Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Fournette, a first down, still going. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big play there out of the running game.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington has taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And it's 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Winston now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A first down throw for Winston. The left side throw complete to Adams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Winston. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Harrison Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Play action now. Winston. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Escaping the pressure right.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Touchdown, Washington.
Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has once again taken the lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. But look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here is Washington now to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Mahomes now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You wonder with any receiver how they'll handle working over the middle of the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Barnett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw again on 2nd down, Winston. And it's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He hits Adams complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Winston to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end
zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On first down, Mahomes being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're in the... On that one, just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, it's long. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Henderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Adafe Owe in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Quick slant to Brown.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Winston's throw taken in by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Winston now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Winston. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again, it's Winston. Slant to Adams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and that's complete to Adams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Mahomes' throw here taken in by Isabella. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Here's Winston. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Winston. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Second and 16. Winston to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
To throw is Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they